not filled an outpost. Shot.
Yeah. Got work to do.
Have I got news for you, Red? Heard Moreland and his crew have quite a delve down in the desert. Was thinking of taking a gander myself one of these days.
I'm sure they'll still be around. Maybe I should pay them a visit when I'm out that way. See what Moreland's been up to.
Walked it up, huh? Pretty sure there's a rebel out. Nearby. Eyes peeled.
Oh, there! Huh?
stay here. I'll keep some extra on hand. I'd heard I'd find them here. Getting rid of their leader might cause the rest to leave. Oh, we've got riders on patrol. Great.
Stop her! I've got a shot! We're hitting her hard! I know! You won't get away with that!
Who's in charge?
We've gotta help them!
Area should be safe now. No tags. I should take them to Duca when I can. Thanks for the heads up. Maybe I should stop my scalding speed. Check out what Joel is doing. If I take out their leader, maybe the rest will retreat.
Alarm!
Take him down!
Ready for her!
This outpost. They seem to have
Who was that?
key. We should check if there's anything with a lock around here. Bet I can open that chest with this key I found. 3 more tags. I'll have to drop them off at the Grove when I get a chance. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them later. Either way, I'm done here.
Drink later. Same place.
You go out there, you're dead.
Well, that's on me.
I'm telling you, don't throw good shards after bad.
She's my sister, not an investment. Ah, Red. Just who I need.
You know her? Great. Then tell her that going out there is a bad bet.
Well, you tell him he better crank out what he knows before I pummel him in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Della. What's going on?
It's my sister, Boomer. She ran off into the desert. We had a fight. I told her we'd discuss it in the morning after we both had time to cool off. But when I woke up, she was gone. And Spectacles over here was the only one to see her leave. But he refuses to tell me which way she went.
You can't go striking off into the desert. You'll get lost. And if thirst doesn't kill you, the Vanishing Dread will. You know what happened to the Delvers who went out there last? No, you don't. No one does, because they didn't come back.
Well, what about my sister? She's out there all alone.
Maybe she's a sunk cost.
I'm asking you, Red. Help me find her.
What's the Vanishing Dread?
That's what Stemmer calls the machine that stalks the sands out there. Sometimes you'll see it in the distance. A stationary blur of metal. It'll stay like that for hours. And then the next time you look, gone. Like it was never there.
But what kind of machine is it?
Don't know. No one's ever gotten close enough to find out. A few of those delvers went out there once, but all they found was a bunch of sand dunes. But I don't care what it is. It's not gonna stop me from finding my sister.
The argument you had with Boomer? What was it about?
Well, it started out as the same old spark and boom. I found her tinkering with one of my prototypes, trying to add explosives, as usual. And when I reminded her that the last time she did that, she nearly burned the whole place down, she just looked at me and shrugged. Then we got into this whole scorched out mess about why we had to leave Chainscrape and come out here. Why, for the love of the Forge, she has to blow everything up.
And what did Boomer say?
Well, that's the thing. She didn't say anything. She just sat there, ignoring me. Even when I went to bed, not a word. And then, when I woke up in the morning, she was gone. She's never done that before. But knowing her, she's gonna get into some kind of trouble out there. And that's why I need to find her.
What brought you and Boomer out west?
That. There was an accident in Chainscrape.
An explosive accident?
Well, you know how Boomer is. So we grabbed our tools and skipped town. Heard about a caravan striking out west after some passage got reopened. Decided to join up.
But why come out here? You could have gone anywhere.
Can't really go back to the claim, and anywhere else is a little too inhabited. At least out here, there's less chance of collateral damage. Besides, this place is gonna be a destination one day, right? Dad always said, get in early.
If you think I can be bribed, know that I only take shards up front. No credit.
Maybe we got in too early.
If Boomer's lost in the desert, I might be able to find her.
I'm coming with you. All this is my fault anyway.
But you'll die.
Where did you last see her?
I suppose if you're with her, the odds of survival do go up. I thought I saw her heading towards the metal arches east of here.
Then that's where we'll start. I'll meet you at the arches.
Okay, join me there as soon as you can.
Despite what I said before, I hope you find Boomer. On your way, then. And, don't die out there.
What do you mean? That sounds... I'm hating every...
Your health is my business. Vitalizing.
You're really something, Nora. This is humble if you will.
What are these lights?
Maybe following the troop out here wasn't such a bad idea.
For a design, but I can't make it work. What kind of design? A harness for a bar drudge. It will let me carry 20 flagons at a time. That sounds...
You ride machines, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently you're not the only one around here.
Whoa!
But remember, the patent is mine. You won't get
Well, I was having a nice day up until this very second. Seen those Tenart writing machines?
Oh there, sister!
With the promise of another adventure. Does anyone out here care for Crawford?
Stemmer, did you need something?
As a new dream dawned for the adventuring trio, they returned to the depths of the formerly sunken city, where fortune was found behind every crumbling wall as a bulging keg bursts with free-flowing ale. That is, we broke our way into more of the ruins below, and in one of them, the wordsmith beheld a glimmering gizmo, a wonder among a sea of wonders. Alas, the gizmo lay beyond his grasp.
You saw some kind of gizmo but couldn't get it?
A door bars the way, locked by some confounded means. Moreland contemplated explosives, but Abaddon thought the odds of crushing the gizmo under rubble were too high. For once, the Shard Counter's skepticism might be warranted. The old wordsmith's hopes were dashed, until a friend with a knack for performing the impossible returned from beyond the sands. Might I persuade you to venture beneath the desert once more?
I'll see what I can do. Where is this place?
Once you're down there, take a right at the statue of the giant man. The ruin rests beside a metal tower. And so our heroine went forth, and the wordsmith's hopes went with her.
Cannot catch a break from this heat.
They said the West would be dangerous, but... Oh, please, go.
To the claim.
You get most of that. No, smell. Get even more of that here, too.
You? Will you trade?
Okay, there's the giant statue that Stemmer mentioned. The ruin should be nearby. A ruin beside a metal tower. The gizmo Stemmer's after should be inside. think I'm in the right place. Now, where's that gizmo? There. That must be the gizmo. Looks like this door needs a code to open. I should check around the ruin, see if I can find anything that might help. There we go. I'm in. Got it. Time to head back up to Stemmer. Maybe we can figure out how to make this thing work. I don't think there's another way into the ruin out here. Maybe there's something I missed back inside. An image from the old world. Looks like part of the city inside the dome. The image is incomplete. But maybe if I line it up exactly with where it was taken, my focus can fill in the rest. I think the image was taken from somewhere above ground level. Maybe there used to be a bridge around here? think the image was taken from somewhere above ground level. There used to be a bridge around here? Was taken from somewhere above ground level. There used to be a bridge around here? You get a good view of the city from this overhang. Maybe I should try to line up the image here. This doesn't look right. Maybe I should try somewhere higher? Got it! Completing the image unlocked a data file. It looks like these Vista points were made by... Miriam Technologies. That was Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wilds.
Notice machine.
Pretty sure there's a rebel outpost nearby.
Yeah!
Delver of the deep. The Nora returned, but did she bring tidings of triumph or misfortune?
I got the gizmo, and it's not the only one I found. Here.
The old wordsmith, a keen spark in his eye and gratitude in his heart, held aloft the gizmo that had eluded him.
It's called an ornament, actually. Part of a set.
You know, some delvers tapped a ruin north of here recently and said they saw a trinket like this one, beyond their reach. Might have been another one of these ornaments.
That's worth looking into.
And so the mystery of the ornament deepened. For what purpose were these trinkets designed?
Something called the Knights of Lights holiday promotion. It's a way the old ones celebrated special occasions, I think.
Like feasts?
Kind of. I think a holiday marked a seasonal event?
And so does every feast in the claim. There's the Feast of the First Keg, the Feast of Fermentation, the All Hops Feast.
All about ale, huh? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Anyway, these ornaments could supposedly change the lights above ground, but I'm not sure how.
I recognize this marking. Saw the same on a little device we unearthed. Here.
It might be able to turn on the lights.
Time to find out. Which one should I try first?
Let's put this one up.
By our heroine's word, the lights would dazzle the sky. Sure as sparks kindle flame, this must have been some kind of winter festival. What kind of beast is that? Almost looks like a
I'll come
bang
find you
horn.
later.
Let me know if you find any more of those ornaments. Wonder what other holidays the old ones
Same
celebrate.
time, same place.
The old wordsmith's heart warmed as a friend returned. So, what can I do for you?
This one seems good.
I hope Abaddon is ready for this. This is stranger than a spark in a puddle. What kind of festival celebrates bats? By the forge during the party, what did they feast on?
There!
We finally find an outpost.
told you those tracks
and the
would lead us
rebels
to
are
them.
dead.
We should bury them.
They're rebels.
Some of them were desert men. Owe them all.
Are you almost done?
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here, in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaro gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him, whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. You know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
Think she'll find that Nilo guy?
I thought you didn't care.
I don't. Not really.
I'll handle this! Pack's full, but my stash has room.
The land gods are in harmony. Our field blue.
I should look for the herbalist. Might still be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stems.
Outlander. What can I do for you?
You're the herbalist here, right? Are you Nilo?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think he went up north a while back to Riverhim. Why? Do you need a special solve?
No, but someone else does, in a way. Thanks. I'll try Riverhim.
There's a grove there, a memorial, a beautiful greenery. If he's there, I bet he'll be tending it.
Thanks again.
Glad I could help. I hope you find what you're looking for in Riverhim. Looking for a remedy?
Lovely to see you.
You can't send people. Not today.
Aloy, Plainsong is always open.
Lucky find. I should look for Nilo, within Scarlet Stones. The herbalist in Plainsong said he might be near the Memorial Grove.
Nilo.
Did she say Nilo?
Aloy. I can't believe it. I came back ready for a fight and instead found that you had already ended one.
I wasn't alone. Your people are lucky to have Keel leading them.
Stubborn as weeds, that one. I'm just glad we're all back in Riverhim. For good, this time. May the land always bloom in your steps, Aloy.
Riverhim is one of the very few places the Utaru can truly take root. And you saved me.
May your seeds.
Hi there.
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Nilo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others, including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon Riverhim.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
There!
We finally find an outpost.
I told you those tracks
and the
would lead
rebels
us to them.
are dead.
We should bury them.
They're rebels.
Some of them were deserts enough. We owe them honor.
Watch for that Thunderjaw. All right, let's go.
Sounds like everyone's okay. Are you two gonna keep getting into these scrapes?
That depends on how long we're stuck out here on this patrol.
Hatakto, we just located a rebel camp, noted their numbers, and helped take down a Thunderjaw. When we report in, we are definitely getting a better assignment. My thanks to you, Nora. May your blade be forever sharp. Look, the Outlander's back.
I can still see well enough, girl.
Is my long vigil over? You have word from my grandmother's gardener?
Yes and no. I laid the scarlet stems at his grave. His favorite flower, according to his daughter. Always loved to watch them bloom.
He's gone. But he did think of me over the years. That'll have to be enough.
Really? That's it? Are you sure you got the right herbalist?
Huh. Seemed like you thought it was a fool's errand.
Well, it's just that it meant something to you. It could have been a whole other life.
Could have been. But this life hasn't turned out so bad. Even have a granddaughter who cares enough to come looking for me out in the wilds. And I've still got scarlet stems to remind me of Nilo.
Sounds like your grandmother's got it all figured out.
Maybe she does. Just tell me the next time you want to come out here, okay? Instead of disappearing?
Maybe I will. Here, Outlander. Take this. For helping an old woman to remember she was once young.
Those curves of metal must be the arches Abaddon mentioned. Della should be waiting for me there.
Scraps. Pull from the arches, most likely.
Boomer's handiwork?
That's my bet, but no sign of Boomer.
Any idea why she'd be out this way?
Probably just wanted to get as far away from me as possible. During the fight, I snapped at her. Said some things I shouldn't have.
Everyone makes mistakes.
You know, back in the claim, she'd get into all kinds of trouble. Dad always said it was my job to look out for her.
We'll find her, Della. Let me look around for some tracks.